Stop using words of manipulation in order to get people on your side. Stop playing the victim every time you know that you're the villain. Stop that behavior that you know is going to cause problems. Stop being the problem. Be the resolution. Be a real solution. If we could just do this in 2023, our lives would be better. Just help it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Listen, this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Monday.
Good morning, everybody.
Kristi Michelle had a busy weekend, y'all. And
I did.
y'all be feeling her sound, right? Yes. Let me go ahead and get y'all on the light tag and share. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Y'all come on in here. And everybody watching on the replay, what's going on? And
y'all come on in the room.
On our YouTube channel. Hey, go ahead on YouTube. Subscribe and tell the people good morning, hello, and we appreciate them for being here. Kristi Michelle, Cup Cam, you got any Cup Cam?
Oh yeah, we went on back to the M&M.
Yes,
to the green M&M. Like I'm melt for no one is what it says on the inside.
I like what it says. I like it.
Listen, we got tea in here this morning because the voice ain't voice.
Voice ain't voice. Well, good morning, Miss Hawkins. We've been missing you.
Good morning, cousin. She been on that. Listen, she travels every once in a while for that job of hers, honey. Gets a write up on them work sites. She put on them boots and that hard hat, honey, with her jewels, and she be doing like she needs to do.
I ain't mad at her. Good morning. I ain't missing the building.
Good morning.
Yes. Listen, I'm super excited about today. Today we're going to talk about celebrating accomplishments for women. I know, ladies, we've been beating y'all up. She say, I'm back. All right now. We're glad you're back. We're glad you made it back safe too.
Absolutely.
Listen, y'all. So we've been feeling as if I've been feeling like and I'm just throwing Kristi on the bus with me. I just feel like we've been having to check a lot. We've been having to check us as women. But today I want to just really truly encourage us, Kristi, because no matter what and how much it is that we have to address some things, those pink elephants in the room, everybody not doing that though. Everybody not bad. Everybody not off their game. Everybody not being sisterly. Everybody not being that support. Everybody not doing all of the ratchetness and bad behavior. Some sis are out of here really killing the game. They doing their work. They really getting it in. And they're being the very best that they can be with all the tools they have in their toolbox. They pulling them out and they using them. And so today we just want to highlight and just really truly, we want to say thank you to you sisters that are out there doing the work. Thank you out there, pioneer women who are making moves and changing the game. Thank you, ladies who have made a decision to really seriously say, I'm going to be who I say I am. I'm going to stand and I'm going to really do my work. I know that it's tough. I know that every day it's not sunshine. It's not just lollipops and gumdrops. There is some difficult things that you are really, truly taking on, but you doing it, girl, with, oh my goodness, with class and poise and honey. You rocking it. So
yes, you are.
Big claps to you. And of course,
round of applause.
Got some sisters that are on our show today. We're gonna highlight Kristi Michelle today because it is the Plug Monday. Y'all know we do the plug, right? So if you have a business, and we haven't said that in a minute now, but if you have a business, you have something that you do amazing. If you have a business, a product or something, we want you to drop it in the comment section so we can shout your business out and make sure that people know where they can come and get some really good products from, a really good services and everything. Kristi, you have had a wonderful fulfilled weekend. Oh, baby, she's been dropping bombs on us. The pics, I was living and here for it to see the cute glam up. Oh my God. And then just to hear that there is an amazing book that is about to drop on us. Come on, girl.
Yes.
Come on, girl.
It's overwhelming.
Oh,
It's a great overwhelming,
yeah.
but
Oh, yeah.
it's overwhelming. Is all I could say.
Yeah.
Um, after I just want to go on record again by saying I was extremely nervous. I was extremely nervous. I was extremely nervous. I was extremely nervous. Did I mention I was nervous to drop this book? Um, it's just a different level of vulnerability. It's cool when you're vulnerable to those that you can control.
Yeah.
And it sounds good to say I want to tell my story until you like read that mug in print, and then you're like, oh, this about to go out to the masses, and ain't no coming back. And um, say la vie, like it's almost like let them chips fall where they may. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I got the final everything on that Saturday, and I was like, all right, I can say I wrote a book. I don't have to put it out. I was still there, and then I was like, what you about to do is press that go button and let's go. But that was literally one of my thoughts. I don't really have to do it. I've accomplished the goal, but
Right.
let's go for it. So I'm,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited,
That's
and
not something that you need to hide. That's
no,
not a hideaway. That was something that writing is wonderful. Being a 3-time well-published author, first book
yes,
became a bestseller within an hour. I don't know
yes.
how that happened, but you know what? God did it.
Listen,
And big shouts out to
goals.
the homegirls who called me and texted me. It was like, "Do you know you're an Amazon bestseller? Like for real now?" I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that." But girlfriends, let me tell you, writing is leaving it all on the paper.
It
It's leaving
is.
it all on the paper. And as an author, to a new author, soak it in, get excited, sign them like your hands supposed to sign them, and enjoy each and every moment, because what you have done was you have released some
Mhm.
words from your heart to the world, where
Yeah,
there's somebody who's really truly going to be empowered, impact, and their lives going to be changed by the words of your testimony. God
yeah,
says it in his word, we're overcomers by the words of our testimony. And
absolutely.
so that's what you're doing. You're about to give somebody some overcoming. Somebody about to be set free. And so I think
That's the
that is
goal.
amazing. That is super exciting. I can't wait to see the times and the timeline being just overwhelmed with the pictures and testimonies, and
Yeah,
hearing about the sessions, the informational sessions, because some of it is gonna just be a one time hit a quitter, and then some people are gonna be like, I need a little more time with Kristi and
yeah,
H.E.R. So
yeah.
make sure you put in the chat, Kristi, the
I
link
will.
where they can get that free order your pre.
Yes.
Go on and order your pre copy, because
Go and
it's
order your
important
free
that you
copy.
get these free copies. Um, this is it. This is it. This is really truly what it's about. Kristi, I put in the title today: Women Empowerment is Required. Celebrating big your accomplishments. So let's just talk about that for a second. Like, we all say how well we are so nice and kind, and all of these kind of great things. Like, we're so big on saying that, but how much of that do we really truly are we really required to do?
Listen, I'm glad that you changed the narrative this morning about talking about the ones that ride for us. Because let me tell you, I got some riders. Let me, I have quality riders. I don't have a van full of riders. Let me clear that up. I don't have the entourage per se. And I'm at the stage in my life where I say thank you, Jesus. I don't want the entourage. I don't need the entourage. I've had the entourage, and it is a lot of work keeping the entourage happy and satisfied and everything else. Good morning. So I'm glad you pointed that out, with the women that are supporting. Because there are women out there that support. And what I've found, if I can say this,
that the ones that do a lot of supporting, they don't require the public knowledge. They don't come back and say, well, girl, I commented on your live and you ain't even say my name.
Good
I
morning,
shared
Will.
your stuff. Good morning, Miss Webb. I shared your stuff to this group and you ain't even say nothing about me when you came and talked. I find that those people, they don't care about the public recognition. As a matter of fact, some of them, like Miss Nikki Kaiser, will tell me, "You don't even have to mention my name. Please don't
And
say
I'm
my
gonna
name out loud.
live.
Like, please don't say my name
And
out
I'm
loud."
gonna report that live because my name is on it.
Mm.
Happy Monday.
Good
And
morning.
I mean
So,
that.
yeah, and I know you.
I better
And I
go
know
see
you
it right now because I'm reporting that mess. You don't be saying my name in public. Don't say my name. Say my name. Beyonce.
But you know, I appreciate the ones that support genuinely, and it always shows out, you know, in the end. And you know, my prayer has been to I've asked God literally all the seeds that I've sown, and I've said it before, and it's still my prayer. All the seeds that I've sown, that I want to see a harvest on that thing. I don't want to wait till I'm 80, if it don't have to be. So that goes for friendships and support. You know, I if anybody gonna support, it's gonna be I will say it about myself. It's gonna be me. Yeah, I'm gonna support the black owned. I'm gonna support the girl. I'm gonna come and support your business. Family, I'm gonna come and support the you know, I'm just gonna come and support and put you out there. So shout out to those women that do that. That definitely do that. I don't know what else to say about that. You know,
I mean, hey, you said
it's
a
a
whole
great
mouthful
feeling.
of that.
It's a great feeling.
You said a whole
You
mouthful of
know,
it.
My mom was a great supporter.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you was girl. My mama said Mary Kay again. Okay, how much you need me to order? You know, it was just whatever you doing, we about to come on support and buy something. So it was I don't know. We do have women out there that supports unconditionally and ready to support. And I mean, after I made my announcement, when I say my phone was going crazy in a good way, yeah, Crystal. Look, Crystal's on here.
Crystal, she was an awesome supporter, yes.
Like if your dog having a dog fight and she know it's important to you, what time is the dog fight? And do I need to bring some doggy treats for your dog? Like that was just her. Like, and I'm not even stretching it. Like that was just who she was.
Like Sherelle Webb has an amazing. I'm like infatuated with this amazing girl coding with the twist, the black girl magic on this STEM program that she is leading in so many amazing ways. Like I'm just so infatuated with it. The Ferris wheel is still on the top of my dome. I am going to be creating a reason why I can make me a Ferris wheel and learn how to do this. I mean, it's amazing to me. No caps, all true for real. Like that is so amazing that she does this. Like she is taking these children and their mindsets to a place in science, technology, engineering, mathematics that they you never ever thought that this would be something that would be a thing, right? And then for her to be an African American woman who is doing this, black girl magic is all important. And she does that every day. You know, Evie Harkins is a big time exec and doing the things she do, but she sell nails. She sell these press on nails and them nails and paparazzi. Them nails is the bomb.com.
Baby.
I mean, like,
we'll get you together on your nail game.
I'm like, let me put on me a set of them nails because I don't wear nails, but I'm gonna get me some because I got my birthday coming up. So I'm gonna get me some. It's not gonna last all of 15 minutes.
That's all you need. That's all you need. You know, somebody got a speaking engagement coming up.
Yes.
Gotta have to look on the page to find. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna be.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It's teaching, forces, movement, and acceleration. Absolutely. Don't worry about that. You just too much. You know, you got Amos out here making deals. She moving things around. Sharon Amos is moving things around. Like, I'm just recognizing the women that are here on the page. And of course, all the other ladies that are here. So it's amazing to just be amongst, like you said, quality writers. We can get a whole bunch of people to ride. Ooh, you changed the game on that one, Kristi. We can get a whole lot of people to be riding with us.
You
But
can.
baby, quality over quantity.
You can get
And
a whole
that's what I
bunch of
say
people
every
to,
day.
yeah, to do this and that, but I'm gonna say, however, then ones that knock on your door and say, you need me to help you package some books together.
Yes.
What you need me to do? You know, I don't really do makeup no more, but I do yours. What you got going on? You know, just those people, you know, they be like, hey, or they'll say, you ain't gotta put this on camera. You know what I mean? Like we ain't gotta film this, because some people just, they out there just to get put on, you know. But shout out to those women. It's a lot of women like that. And you know, old Hollywood, I'm gonna say old Hollywood, Viola Davis's, your Taraji P. Henson's, from what I see in the public, I don't know these women personally, but I've seen their reaction on the award shows whenever they see another sister winning. It doesn't seem ingenuine to me. How they jump up and clap.
Yeah.
Even the shot that they captured with Beyonce and Lizzo, Beyonce's response to when Lizzo won her Grammy. And I didn't watch the Grammys, I was just catching the clips. But you know, you can tell when somebody gives off that genuine reaction. Like it wasn't playing, like, yes, I see my sister winning. And I think we need to see more of that, since our young girls, like I said before, they like to idolize the celebrities and whatever. But I think if they see more of that, they'll be more prone to support their sister.
Nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with requiring them and saying, hey, sis, I need you to clap for me today. Come on now. Clap for me. Clap for me. Nobody should have to force you to really seriously, to authentically care for somebody. Because the thing is this here, I ask this question all the time on Facebook. What you on my page for? What you sitting there for? Like, I have a group, a girlfriends group, and I mean, like today I'm on one. So if you and the girlfriends, we need to talk hang-in group, you got a good live coming today, because I'm on one. The thing of it is that
been on one since yesterday.
Listen, it's 109 of us in this group. What's up? What you looking for? What you need? Open your mouth and tell us what you need, because yes, I want to empower you in the areas of where you're in need of, not just guessing waiting. I don't want to be guessing where we going and waiting around for you to tell me. Don't be guessing waiting with me. No, let's move it. No, let's get it.
Guessing waiting? I never heard of that, but I'm here for it.
You know, I make up a word, psycholize and guessing wait. I will make up some words, baby. And the thing of it is, and it means something. Stop letting me guess and you waiting on you to tell me if I'm hitting the mark. No, I don't want to do that. I want to hit the mark. And the reason is that, and somebody be like, well, that sound like you're fussing. No, I need to help my sisters pick their slips up. I need us to understand that, hey, man, come on. We got too much inside of us, and there's too many tools in our toolbox that's going unused. And also, we got some tools that a sister need that we're not even trying to share.
You know, a lot of this is sad reality, but I never thought it was a thing until I got into corporate America. Like, I would hear about people purposely not sharing or not doing because for some reason we got the message sent to us that you can't help somebody else and that's going to pull you down, or there's not enough room at the top, or you know, it's none of that matters. Like, it's enough customers out there. You training me on how to do this and that is not going to take no more money out your pocket. You showing the next sister how to come up, how to be her own CEO in her own right, it ain't going to take the shine from you. Like, it's really not. And you can't reach everybody. Once we come to the realization, it's some things that people going to accept from me that they're not going to accept from the other girl. It's some things that somebody going to accept all day from Nikki that they can't receive coming out of Kristi Lamar. You know, and guess what? It's okay. I have graduated from the idea that I need to be everybody's cup of tea. Do you know how much work that is to be everybody's cup of tea? I'm good on it. God, send me the ones that's for me. Anybody else?
Let them sit.
Like it's fine. It's okay. I realize sometimes women don't maybe come or ask or share because they make the assumption that you already know it all. You already have it all. Well, you know, Kristi seemed like she, you know, she got this, she understand that. And whole time I'm like, I have no idea how to do technology stuff. This, and this. Well, I mean, sometimes I just don't know. I may look like I know, but I don't be knowing.
Yeah.
And you know, reaching out asking for help. Let me tell you, that was one of my things, and I'm gonna turn it over to you. But I sent out, like, Friday was very, 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 add as many variables as you want to that, difficult for me. I almost did not go to this award show. I almost canceled last minute. I literally sat in my closet to try to get my clothes together. I was literally like back in grief and whatever brain fog. Like, if you ever been through grief and you know what brain fog, I was back in my grief brain fog. And I told myself, you need some help getting out of this, because you need to get out of it quick. You need to text this, and this, and put out the prayer call. And I was like, oh God, I don't really want nobody. I don't want nobody thinking, well, why is she so sad? What is there to be sad about? You go and celebrate this and that. And I'm telling you, as clear as I'm talking to you, the Lord was like, because you need some help, and put out the cat call that you need some prayers. And I said, okay. I shot a text to 2 people. 2 people say, I need some prayers. I need y'all to help me get my mind together. Because it was just not there. It was just not there. And I put out the people that wasn't going, that you ain't asked for no extra details. You was like, okay, this is a sign. And that was that. And I am so glad that I went and everything did the way it was supposed to do. I was like, I was able to go on and enjoy. It ended up being a great weekend.
Yeah.
It ended up being like, oh my God, I can't believe I was getting ready to miss this whole weekend.
Exactly.
But I needed help. I had to throw that line out and say, man, say y'all, I need some help. But guess what? I know I couldn't throw that cat call out just to anybody.
Ooh, quality riders.
I knew I couldn't. Somebody would have been like,
what Webb said, this mindset is what sets my tribe apart.
Mm-hmm.
And she say we support one another, and it's okay to be the shine. Okay, and then she says to not be on all of us at the same time. So and her team, her tribe, they be winning, baby. They be winning over there. I watch them. I watch their show, and baby, they be. Oh my God, they be winning together, and I love it. You know, the ones that I do know in her tribe, baby, they be winning, and they be working, and they be putting it out there, and they celebrate together. They're a united front, and I love it. And it's just beautiful, refreshing to see that this empowerment is required, and they are making sure that they're meeting the marks and expectations of each other. Like, oh yes, ma'am, praise everything. Yes, it does. It changes some things.
Miss Webb, quality prayers.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Brad. Good morning.
Yes, salute y'all. Yes, I mean, it is just, it's something that's supposed to happen.
Quality prayer. Let me tell you something. Quality prayers. I put the cat call out to 2 ladies, and it wasn't no coming back saying, well, what you need? Well, this and this. Ooh, well, let me get the scoop. What? It was like, I felt like they both said, bet, I'm on it.
Gotcha.
Bet, let's go.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely will.
And guess what? And not only that, they don't even know, but both of them followed up the next day. I ain't asked for the follow up. Both of them was like, I'm good. I already know who to put the call out to.
I think I kind of know these people.
I think you might know them too. And listen, and for that reason, but here's how it works. And for that reason, wherever I'm going, I'm gonna mention their names in rooms, wherever room I'm in.
If you mention somebody's name, they're gonna sue you. You may want to be careful about how you be.
They've already signed the NDA. Well, is that the right thing? I ain't worrying about that. Y'all already signed papers. Y'all already signed papers. I'm mentioning the names in the rooms.
Stop living quiet. Come on now. Ooh, girl.
Ooh, that's a whole word right there.
Girl,
trying to fake the funk. Trying to fake the funk.
Now, this is how your mouth was for me.
Oh,
listen,
I know.
Okay, for real, Crystal. And when you know you got one, Crystal, you be like, man, God, you could have picked somebody else. Be saying other people's names. No, if you could have took this one, because they was a little bit off the chain more than this one. Yeah. Ooh, girl. Some don't know. No, they
that's
don't.
True. Some don't have
they
a
don't
safe
know
place like that.
Place. They don't. They don't have nobody safe. And listen, let me say this real quick, Kristi. If you don't have a safe place with somebody in your circle, I need you to evaluate that for real. Like for real. You're gonna have to evaluate some stuff, ladies. And that's why I'm so glad that we got this month. And I'm saying that it's a requirement, Kristi, that we definitely identify and call out and say thank you to our quality. Yeah. Like you said, the quality riders. Thank you. Call people names out. You know, I don't like to hear my name called out because I already know the pressure that comes with it. And the enemy gets real busy because he likes to, you know, just do his job. But I be like, oh, sir, ain't nobody call you. Don't come over here bother me. But I'm cool. I'm down for it. I can work it out. And, you know, it just makes you feel good to know that somebody they really do appreciate who you are. Yeah. And what you do for their lives. And I say, you got to stop saying, don't allow people to appreciate you publicly. But, you know, it's cool. At the same time, it's just like, I don't want to be bothered like that.
You're trying to get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to get used to that. Saying your name. But it's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to it. Trying to get used to all of that stuff, you know, because it's a lot. It's a lot. As I navigate and push, as I navigate and push others to that place and tell them, you ain't got no reason to be not, because I snatch you out and come on, baby, pull out, come on out that back, come here, come out the closet, let's stand out here.
It's true though. It's true.
the difference in the world. Kristi knows she's my number one when I'm struggling with the loss of my loss of my babies. Okay, Crystal. Yeah. Somebody that can sit there and support you. Yes.
Yeah.
Now here's the other part of that. Here's the other part of that, Kristi. Now that we know and we've identified the empowerment and the requirement for those friends, how do we navigate through and help others who are still trying to get through that and struggle with that one moment of they don't have the quality of the safe place, like what Webb said. They don't have that person that's going to help them through it, and they're living in that moment, or they do have that person, but they're still living in that desperation, and they just sitting there in that quiet, you know, that quiet place where they're depressed and they're really oppressing themselves. How do you help people navigate through that process? Even or do you need to? Because sometimes folks want you to pull out the violin and just keep playing.
Sometimes they do. You know, it's everybody needs that person. I don't care what woman you are, I don't care how strong you are. everybody needs that person that they can say, I can call, they can tell me this and this, they can pray for me. They can just like shoot it straight with you. Oprah got a life coach. You know what I'm saying? The best of the best got coaches behind the scenes. I can tell you for me, because I felt like I was in that place. I had to look introspectively, which is something we hate to do. I had to look at myself and say, okay, what is it about me that I am attracted to a certain type of personality of a female? And what is it about that? You know, because I noticed that I was attracting the same type of friend. And then when something didn't work, I couldn't understand it. So I had to look at the common denominator, and it was me. And I found myself saying, well, this person did this person did this. And I found myself repeating the same thing. repeating the same action. So I have to tell myself, okay, girl, what you doing wrong? Maybe you too quick to throw a label on somebody. Maybe you too quick to give them that title BFF or this. You know, when you just want something so bad, you just take anything. To where some of them red flags was just pink that I missed when they was big red in my face, and I should have never, invited them in that space. But how do you find that? Was your question? I purposely, I literally prayed to God, and I still pray, just like I would pray for jobs or a romantic relationship or praying on what church, any other thing that I would need God's guidance on. I prayed and said, okay, God, let me know who was supposed to be this, who was supposed to be that. Give me the strength to even, number one, admit I need somebody to help be in my space. I need that rider, because once again, we're still Black women. We're still taught to be strong and don't cry and don't tell nobody your business, girl. And with all those messages, and that seeps into everything else. But you still need to have a female friend that you can be vulnerable with, that you can let your hair down with, that you can call and say, listen, girl, I got an issue with Roman eyes, and I'm married and I'm struggling today. You need that friend to say, okay. You don't need that friend to be like, oh girl, you think did you cheat? Is you thinking about cheating on that man? You don't need the friend that's gonna do that. You need the friend where you can say, listen, sis, I'm struggling with blah 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 blah. Such and such is in my inbox, and it's getting heavy, and I'm liking the attention. You need that friend that's gonna say, let's call that thing a thing and get you back on track. You got to be open for somebody to call you on your ish.
That's
also,
Ooh,
you got to trust that person that they gonna do blah blah blah. But it's that's literally how you find it, and it don't have to be a bunch of people. This whole thing it's got to be a bunch of people. It don't have to be a bunch of people. You have one or two or three quality riders, and let me tell you something, they gonna move heaven and earth. They'll make a phone call, send a cat call, and you connected all over the globe behind three people that you knew, and now you chasing 100 pennies, and you got 4 quarters, and you straight. So you just I hope that kind of made sense. But I know for me, I had to realize a lot of that. I had to realize associates from friends, from quality friends. I had to put everybody in their perspective category.
Call them who they are.
And I had to act accordingly. I had to realize everybody ain't meant to pray for the same thing. Every
good morning, Trish.
Hey, Miss Trish, I had to realize that certain people I could say, okay, friend, I need you for this, and other friends, they ain't ready to handle that part of Kristi yet. They not ready to know that Kristi struggles with this, and I can put out the cat call to pray for that.
Not everybody.
Everybody ain't
in prayer. Everybody ain't in prayer mode.
Everybody just ain't there.
Let's go back to what Webb said.
Yeah.
They have to see God seriously. That is the truth, Webb. They gonna have to see him. They definitely gonna need him. And she said she was in that place. Thank you for your transparency. Yeah. And then she says that until you have a relationship with him for yourself, it will never be enough. You will be constantly seeking, but all you need is him. That's true. And then she says her tribe, my tribe and I always seek him first. And definitely that is the truth. And I believe that it may sound super deep to somebody, but you need to understand that it gets that deep. And that is a self-reflection of how you see the situation being for you. And I just stand with you on that, Webb. Yes, until you get a relationship with God, and until you become comfortable and assured in yourself, how can you really truly accept the truth and the open heart and the safety that's being provided from that person who you can really truly call and say, hey, Kristi, girl, I'm feeling like this, but I need you to give it to me cut straight. And you got to give people permission. Open up the opportunities for permission to tell you the truth, because a lot of times your friends sit back and they don't give you truth. You know why? Because you don't give them real life permission to go on and check you. And then when they get heated, that's when they check you out. But I thank God for the great people like Trish Douglas, who make sure that I am good. Y'all hear me say this quite often. It takes a village to raise a Nikki A. And yes, I have some quality riders. In the words of Kristi, Michelle, I have some quality riders that, baby, they know how to check me, put me in place, snatch me in my chest, grab me, shake me real good, and then say, I love you, kiss on the cheek, and send me off to go be great. And I'd be like, I don't know what just happened to me. But okay, I guess I like it. Let's go. And that's because I have been told that I've done that for somebody else. So here's another thing. You got to give what you expect to get. And yes, you have the right to have an expectation to get good quality empowerment requirements there. You have the right to know. Yeah, H.E.R, they be sitting up there shaking me in my chest, snatching me and grabbing me and shaking me good. And I'll be like,
because that's probably the only way you listen. See, and that's one thing about God. He gonna send the people that know how to communicate in your language. Some people you gotta take them to lunch. You gotta smooth that thing. You gotta give a positive. You gotta come on in with you. You know, some people you gotta it's the delivery.
I want people to be gentle with me.
Other people, like you said, they gotta call and say, now listen here. You know what I'm saying? You got that good girlfriend and be like, and they come and they talk, they be like, listen, take me off the speakerphone because I'm not getting ready to pray right now. Let me some of us receive better when we got friends that be like
in our native language.
Look, they come here and say, come here. And then they talk to you. What I used to use in a professional world, and I'd be like, when we clock out, then Kristi B can talk to you. But right now, Miss Kristi Law. But after 5, if you open to it, we can have a conversation after 5 p.m. We clock out. So you know but you guess what? But you got them good girlfriends. That's right. That's right, Ms. Webb. Come close. So but you got them friends that can do that. And guess what? You receive it in love. You know that they ain't being ugly. You know that they ain't doing this and that. You know it's I compare it to the friend that's when you getting ready to go out somewhere and you trying on your cute dress and putting on your good makeup and your good hair, and you listen, if you don't, you should have that one friend to say, nah, chick, that dress ain't it. You got lipstick on your teeth, sis. You know what, sis? That makeup ain't right.
Yeah. Come here, let me blend you down.
You gotta have a friend like that. But guess what? That friend is gonna know how to tell you. You're gonna know how to receive it in love. But that same friend that tells you that, let me just go a step further because I feel like you say that. A lot of us are friends to say, "Oh, girl, that dress don't look right," and you feel justified in, "Well, I was real with her." But did you backdoor and say, "Now let's go find you a new dress"?
Yeah.
Let's come look in my closet right quick. Yeah. You know what, girl? I noticed that makeup ain't hitting. But you know what? Do you mind if I do it for you? Do you mind if I show you? Some of us, we good at calling our friends out because we think we did something, but you ain't good with showing them how to correct their way. And why? Because maybe you still got something in you that be like, well, I can still feel good because I've told her about herself, and they just need somebody to be real. But you ain't told them how to correct their behavior. You ain't taught them how to fish. You only serve them the food. So you still got to find a friend that's gonna say, I'm gonna tell you, but then come on here. Let me show you how to do it for you. Yeah. And because you know why? When you go out with me, I need you to look good. And I don't need to be the best looking one in the group. Because guess what? We all beautiful. And if I'm gonna step out looking good, the people that I'm with, God dog, we gonna all step out this way looking good. Because guess what? We all turning heads that night. We're not in competition with each other.
Yes.
Like we not.
And then the thing of it is that you already feeling some type of way about it. One thing I know about clothes that I want to go right here where
and you know, I'm using clothes as an example.
With take a complaint and try it on everything. I like that. And then she says the way she says here, with me, if I have a suggestion, I'm going to pay for it. For example, exactly.
Yeah.
So the thing is that for that friend that's sitting there feeling uncomfortable already in that outfit, they just need somebody really to echo. You can tell when somebody feel uncomfortable in their clothes because they keep looking at it. They just keep looking at it. They keep passing by the mirror and just looking at it. Just keep looking at it. It's one way about a woman in confidence. Baby, when we got on something that we know we killing the game with it. Baby, you can't stop us. This is certain, this is a certain way, it's a certain turn, it's a certain look, certain.
I'm staying back at it. I'm looking back at it.
Listen, you behaving all bad with it. And then when you like kind of unsure, you be like, you get this little awkward duck in. Like you think so, friend? It's like, girl, untighten yourself. Let it go. Take it off. Yeah. My friends used to say, I used to wake up when we go to the club. I used to wake up and be like, that ain't it. Let's start over. Let's start over. What you mean, Nikki? Girl.
I don't feel comfortable.
How many outfits you got in that suitcase? Open it up. Let's see. And we pull our stuff and then I'm like, come on now, you got 10 minutes to get out of here. So come on, let's find some more pants, because when you be dipping over and bending over and you backing that thing up, the pants gonna be dropping and you gonna be feeling awkward, and then you got to jump up and down and then pull them on around. No, let's not do that. Get out of them. Put on the ones that got a belt to go with them. You know, I have to tell them, and they be like, and then y'all sit up there and had me looking like, come on, thank you, Nikki. You welcome. Come on, girl, let's go. Now, y'all just sat up here and had this girl sitting up here looking like this, and I just go out the door complaining about it. Then we all right after that, but I don't mind telling my friends the truth, because I don't want you to be running around here and some total stranger be like,
your friends let you go out like that? Because then they'll say that. Your friends let you go out like that?
Yeah, your friends let you come out like that, huh?
And you know I use clothes. Yeah, and I use clothes for an example, but it fits in, you know, it fits in everything. You know, your girlfriend seeing you with that dude that you think you love. Yeah, you gotta trust that girlfriend if they pull you aside and be like, say, when he said this, you gotta have that good girlfriend that you introduce maybe somebody to and like get their feedback. You know, sometimes we be so happy just to get a date and have that attention, like I said, to where them red flags look pink and you can't see straight. You know, sometimes us mamas come here, mamas or boys. Sometimes us mamas or boys, we be like, let me see that little girl. Just let me look at her. You know, and we can look at her and be like, I don't know. But you know, I'm picking with my son right here. He's getting the dog together. Baby? But listen, he be good with that. They be good with it, you know. But so it is, you know, he just didn't look at him. He said, huh? But you know, it's but you gotta have friends like that. You gotta empower. You gotta employ certain friends to be like, listen, I'm not really trusting myself right now. I'm in a vulnerable spot. What you gotta do that. You gotta be open to the feedback. You just gotta have that relationship with that one or two good girlfriends. Once again, y'all, you don't need no entourage.
And let me
nothing wrong with those who like the entourage. I'm not
I was gonna say let's empower them too, because I know some people don't. Some people can't deal without having at least 30 people around them. I know you need a huge circle. I get it. I understand.
Yeah, we'll come talk to us too, though.
Let me help you guys too. If you got a 30 group strong of friends that are really, truly, seriously, they hyping you up, they pumping you up, they got your back, they support what you do, you can call them and you can trust their word. Listen, big shouts and kudos to you, because that is something that is so rare, divine, and I would love to see it in action. I want to be able to come around and check it out, because that's a beautiful thing. Nobody is sliding what you got. We're not saying that, hey, if you got 30 good ones that really, truly, honestly, authentically, they stand with you, and you take their criticism, they take your criticism, y'all can really, truly rock and roll. That's amazing. But I want to be real, truly, and transparent with you. I don't think that's true.
Look, I'm sitting here like, ooh, yeah.
Because you must be paying them something. You got to be paying them something.
But you don't even need 30. I would listen, if you that girl, get in my inbox. Let's book you an apartment. And not like in a negative way, because I'm just
that's
like,
a good thing. That's a good thing. Because I mean, even the I pay attention to. I like to watch a lot of YouTube behind the scenes with different stars and celebrities and everything.
Mhm.
And I love to see them with the people that's riding in the car with them. That'd be so funny to me. I love to see who directly rides in the car with them. And more than likely, I've noticed that the person that rides next to the driver is the personal assistant that's sitting in the front seat. The person of interest, the celebrity, they sit in the back. And then next to them is more than likely the hairstylist, the personal stylist, and then they have another individual that sits probably if they're in an SUV in the very back. You know that the bodyguard is in there. Then of course the next person is the PR person. That's what I've noticed. And so they all are sitting in there and they're having a detailed conversation. Then I've noticed too that it's just this one friend that they don't say nothing. You can't get them to say too much, but I know why they there because that is that security blanket. That's I call them the lioness. That's that security blanket that's paying attention to everything.
They there to look out.
Yeah, they'll say their name. Yeah, what you think? What you think about it, Jackie? Everybody gets giggling and laughing, and Jackie never says nothing. But when they put the camera on Jackie, Jackie looking like,
get that camera off me.
Yeah, she just be looking like, and it's so amazing because that person is really, truly, honestly, the one that's really moving the room. The one that don't have nothing to say is the one that's moving the room and making sure that everybody clearly understands. You not finna roll dog my friend. You not finna be up in here causing no troubles. You not about to be about the trauma and the drama. So move around. So when I see that, I'm like, but then once they get out the car or they're getting ready to go to the next place, then you see a whole bunch of people around them. And it's like, where these folks was at?
Yeah.
I always pay attention to who is close to that person that is the shining light, as I say. I watch who is right there next to that shining light. And the reason why is because that tells you where they really, truly, honestly get that voice of reason. That person is really able to speak into their life. That person that really, truly got their ear of interest. And that's just what it is. You may do need 30 people. Beyonce got a whole bunch of folks that is employed on her payroll.
Employed on the payroll.
But it is only a few people that get to actually ride and really, truly live and be with her and her family. So no matter what, remember that, ladies, the empowerment that you need, the requirement, it needs to be of quality. Real live quality.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about the quality that you know, and they gonna hype you up. They gonna cheerlead you. If your friend is doing something great in business, let me tell you something. I don't need an administrator to help me run the logistics of my business. I have a really good bestie that can run logistics and take care of the logistics of the business any form and fashion and way. Trust and believe you me. As soon as God opened up my portal doors, Kristi, for me to get this girl off her job, she coming off fast. I'm going up there and hand it up to the CEO and tell him, this her last day. Thank you.
Yeah.
She won't keep it no more. And she don't need nothing out of her little desk. Baby, get your little purse. Let's go. Stop coming to these big places and playing with them. Get your little purse and let's go. She know I'm going to do it.
Little purse.
Get your little purse and let's go. That's probably she have a little one that day. But if she got a big one, get your which one you got? Get your big
bag.
Purse.
Get your bag. Let's go.
Don't worry about it. Just get your little picture of them little children of yours. Get the boy off your desk and come on, let's go now. And that's gonna be that. That's gonna be that on that. Why? Because I don't need to seek out administration when I got somebody who does this and they do it effortlessly. Yeah. That's how much I believe in my friends. If I don't have it within my immediate circle, then I resource and I outsource it to somewhere else. But the first place I'm supporting is the people that I know. Why would I sit up here and say, oh, I need somebody to help me in child welfare? Can somebody help me about a residential space? Please, y'all. Now, that's a slap in the face to Kristi. When I know she does this. She's a guru at what she do. I would be a whole idiot to say, well, I wonder how can I really get me a residential space? Yeah, I used to say, where can I get a residential space? But I knew that she had information about children and how you can get the program up and going. Why would I sit up there and do myself like that and be so dumb and be like, That's what I'm gonna do. No. So when we're saying, Kristi, about I need my friend to support me.
Yeah.
This is what's being stated, you guys. This is what we are saying. Like when you're supporting women, you're supporting and empowering each other. The first source of help that you should seek out is the ones that you are calling friend.
Yeah.
The ones that you are calling sister. The ones that you are calling my people, my folks. That's the first people that you should be talking to and saying, let me get with her and see if she got that information first. And then if she can't do it, then you go over to the next person. I laugh so much because here's the funny part about it. Yeah, well, why would I be looking for somebody in technology? It'd be so funny when people be putting, I need a STEM tutor. Oh, okay, I got somebody going on the call. Well, I don't need to be looking for somebody who honestly is doing STEM. No, she does STEM. There's a young lady by the name of Kimberly who does tutorials. I put her name in there all the time. I think a place called Leaps and Boundaries or something like that. Nevertheless, I ain't got to be looking around for these people. I already know. Hey, call this person in. And if we can't help you, then call me back so we can find somebody else. You know, and that's just what it is. It's like, I know your service work. Why? Because this is your passion work.
Yeah.
This is your passion work. So why would I sit there and good morning, Alicia? Yeah, like Alicia with books. Alicia is a publisher. She is a publisher strategist. She gonna help you get your books published by yourself. You're gonna be doing the work. Why would I be sitting around here saying she helped me publish my book, my first book off the shelf, but then I'm going to say, well, now call Kristi. What I'm calling Kristi for?
Because Kristi gonna send you right back to Alicia call. Kristi gonna call Nikki and say, "Now you didn't mean to send her my number, you know."
Yeah. I mean, like, why would you even do that? Oh yeah, I know LJ Henderson. I know her too. Exactly. Yes, she does great at STEM Academy over there at her location. Yes, she is. And so, I mean, yeah, but my money is on Well. Why? Because I know Well. And I know Well's quality of what she does. LJ does a great job too. I will definitely support LJ as well. These are two dynamic women that can get the job done because guess what? They both stay booked and busy. Let's go there.
And guess what? And it's okay. It's okay to have multiple tools in your toolbox. Listen,
what I'm saying is this here, Kristi. What I'm saying is this here. It will be a slap in the face.
Oh yeah,
for people who you are right there. Like I never forget when I sat there and she said I've been reaching out to her as well. I can't wait to collaborate. Yeah, that's gonna be something else there. Because she does at the early child care level.
When that collaboration happens,
I was saying, Kristi, this is what I was saying real quick. This is what I was saying. I remember when I had my child care center. Mm-hmm. Now, so many folks will say, "Oh, if you open up a center, y'all got to be mindful of the people that be telling y'all to go on and push out the passion to stuff." Baby, listen, if God ain't told you to push, don't push. But I knew I was gonna have to open up a center. I knew that anyway. But when I opened up my first child care center, it was so much going on with everybody saying, "Oh, if you open up your center, Miss Nikki. Oh, Miss Nikki, if you open up a center, Miss Nikki, I need you to open up Miss Nikki. You welcome. You're welcome. I'm telling you, welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you, Miss Carter.
I am so happy for you. Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, I'm opening up a center. Well, I opened up a center thinking that, oh, baby, my capacity the first day, it's going to be a waiting list because everybody coming in droves. Child, I said in 6 months, me and my business partner, he and I said in 6 months with 2 possibilities and one showed up. And when that one kid showed up, if I tell you we gave that baby the quality care and treated that baby like we was at the 110 capacity of kids we could have in that building. But you know what? I was so disappointed at first, very disappointed at first, and then messed around and said, you know what? Girl, look at who was telling you they was going to bring their children. Look who said they was going to be coming over here. Look who said they was going to be doing some work here. Girl, pay attention. And when I did that, Kristi, I realized everybody just ain't riding. Some folks just be really jaw jacking and talking. Yeah, go ahead on say what you're saying.
No, yeah, you gotta there are people that's gonna do that. They are gonna say what they need to say and do this and this and this. And that's just that on that. I don't even know what to say about that, but unfortunately,
well, I already knew
that's
what it
just
was.
that on that. You know it, and it
I
guess
had
what, it
already
happens to
known though.
everybody.
Yeah.
You typically get the most support from those that don't know you. I don't want to say that don't know you, but like just from strangers, I guess. Sometimes family will support. You get family to support, and other times you'll get family to not support in the way that you anticipated they would support. And at the end of the day, sometimes it's hard for some people to support, and that's a them problem, not a me problem. I've learned to say, oh, that's a them problem. Some people really feel like she got the audacity to actually move and do something and do this and this. When you come up from the same playing field, it's hard for some people to be like, this heifer got the audacity to open up a business.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
don't talk that. And guess what? Like I said, that's a them issue.
Yeah.
I remember when me and my ex first moved here
Wow.
and we bought our house. At the
That's good.
time, Pearland was the up and coming thing, like before Pearland was even Pearland. And so that's where we purchased our home at. And we had people come to the housewarming, back from Lake Charles, this and that. And a couple of friends dropped off. Like they just literally dropped off after that, cut communication, this and that. And
Wow.
much of a hard pill it was to swallow for me and my ex at the time. I said, I noticed things ain't fall off until they came to the housewarming. And why you don't want to think that way about people, Kristi had to realize, no, that's exactly the reason why. Some people want to be the number one in the squad. Like how dare somebody else get a house bigger than mine? You know what I'm saying? Or how dare us both grew up in Lake Charles and you have the audacity to move to Houston and you didn't have to come back home. And if you talk to me, I'll be like, girl, do you know what this house note is? You know what I'm saying? It's like
It's a bill.
people look at all of that and some people that you grew up with kind of look at you like, huh? You know, I talk about it in my book because I got a book out. I talk
That's
about it in my
right.
book.
You got a book, people.
How people be like, oh, but you made divorce look so easy. Girl, get out of here. Just because I had a camera on me. It wasn't easy to downgrade from that beautiful Pearland house to the apartment with no garage
Department.
and this and that and
Oh,
and go into that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then I have the audacity to be back into a house. Because people put you in boxes and in time frames. Be like, well, how long has been your divorce? Or you moved back into what?
Yeah.
Oh what? Why are we so shocked?
Yeah.
Why
Because
are we so shocked?
you need a man to do it. Some people want you to be complacent. Yep, and
Yeah.
remain below their standards.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Alicia.
And I let and what I had to let seep in for me.
Not the boxes.
Yeah. What I had to let seep in for me is that, and it was a hard pill to swallow, is that maybe that's how they saw me all along. And again, that's a them problem.
Yeah.
Took me a while to say that. Oh, that's a you problem. But
Yeah.
and it's hard for me, and I said it before, because I'm literally a champion of it. I am a champion of you to win.
Yeah.
My divorced sisters out there that got somebody and they would send me pictures and be like, oh girl, I think they doing this. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's go, sis. Because I feel like, hey, we cool. You getting yours, mine might be around the corner. But more than that, I'm gonna celebrate you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it ain't a shortage of success out there. It ain't a shortage of customers out there. It ain't a shortage of markets out there. The best idea ain't been invented yet. Like, I literally believe it. Sis, that could be yours. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. What we gotta do. I realize I'm that girl, but everybody else is not that girl. And so I have learned to stop expecting me out of everybody else. And I've also learned not to pour that deep into everybody. Because everybody don't deserve me to pour that deep into you. I've had to learn that. I've had to learn, you know what? Yeah, I can call a Calvary. Such and such is having this and this going on. Can you support? Back in the day, I used to be like, okay, let me get my sorrows, let me get this and this, and I would help you pack your event out. And when it comes time for me to just move or call you for prayer, oh girl, but I help pack your event out. You know what, baby? I done learned. Kristi, can you support? Yes, Kristi can support. She might can be there. And I've literally had to stop myself. Okay, I'm not putting the cat call out. I'm not calling this in this group. I'm not, because you know what? That's not what you asked me to do. That's not my assignment. And guess what? I'm no longer just pouring my resources out just to anybody. What am I saying here, Kristi? Kristi has learned to value her. Kristi has learned to value her resources. And Kristi has learned to pour into those that pour into her. And call it whatever you want to call it. But I've learned that's what I'm getting ready to do. Just because you have it don't mean it should be given freely. Oprah has tons of it, but she just don't run out giving everybody millions of dollars just because she got it. She gonna check this thing out. Is it worth me pouring my good resources into you? So I evaluate that thing. I've learned to say, oh, let me think about it. Just and I go and evaluate it. And then I make a determination. I've had to learn that, and I feel so much better, and I don't feel no ways about it.
You know, Kristi, you said something, especially when you said about Oprah. My mentor, H.E.R. Action Jackson, she said she contacted Oprah every day for 8 years. She contacted her, asking her to be a part of her gala, to come to her gala, to be there. Every year she said she would sit a seat for Oprah. And Oprah told her, Cheryl, I didn't come at first because I wanted to see what you was going to do. But when she showed up, she raised her, I believe, almost $2 million in that one event.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it was so amazing because she just told her straight off the cuff. She was like, I want to see what you was going to do first. She said, but you stayed consistent. You kept going. You kept doing. She said, and as I saw it, you kept going. And she's like, I thought that I could give her some money when I found out her mom had died. I thought that was going to kill her. But no, she kept saying it. I want you to come. And Oprah said, I spent my own money. I got on my own plane. I bought my own hotel. She said, they didn't do nothing for me. She said, because I needed to be here, it was finally time for me to come. So that's something that we got to start paying attention to. Right. Exactly what you said. You back in a room for people that won't even pack a bag for you to go in the restroom.
Baby, won't even pack you a sandwich for the
room. So it's like,
I get some popcorn for the movie.
That's why when I realized that I know people with children, but everybody's children wasn't called and wasn't assigned to me. But when God did that thing, Kristi, when he opened up them doors from that one child to where we was at full capacity, that next cycle, child, and when I made $500,000 in a 6-month period, I said, oh God, all things is possible in this place. So when I tell people the truth of, don't be looking for people to come and support you. Don't be looking for people that you know in your circle. I tell people when I consult them straight off the top, I say, give me your top 5. I need your top 5 people. Come on, give me your top 5 people right now. Give me your top 5 people that you're going to use as your resource. Give me top 5. And they give me a top 5. They write it down. Now I say, okay, good. I take their paper, throw in the trash. They're like, what happened, baby? Throw them people away. Because they're not going to be your top 5. Your top 5 going to be somebody that don't look like you, that don't know you, and do not have anything to do with your life. God is going to take people that truly, honestly, you never would expect, never would see, never would have thought about, and he going to make those people be your top 5. I tell this story all the time about Trish Douglas. Trish Douglas made me be her friend. We got this ongoing running joke that she is a bully to me. She bullied me into being her child's teacher for well over 4 times in preschool. Like, who goes to preschool from the age of 2 all the way up until it's actually their time? Well, Trish Douglas created that problem. She did that, Kristi. That was all illegal. You know that's illegal in child care. And she made it happen. And guess what? She not only made me be a child's teacher, I was a child's beautician. I became her emergency contact. Baby, listen.
That's right.
And that's my bestie. You cannot separate us at all because she pushed this relationship. She saw something in me. She said, baby, I need somebody that knew something. She said, I need somebody that was of substance. I needed somebody that was going to really, truly make sure that my child was good and really make sure that you was doing things. You was really showing that you was doing things. And I wasn't doing nothing but Kristi, doing my bulletin board, putting some information up. She said, but every time I saw you, you was in that hallway. You was there to greet your children. You was there to do what needed to be done. And when I say she ride, she ride. So here it is, a total stranger.
Yeah.
See you. And they really, truly, honestly, they don't only see you, but they really truly put that investment there for you. Like, I mean, I just remember our relationship, how we met each other in church. And it's a you doing your first drive. And you're like, come here. Can you answer this question for me? And I'm like, sure, no problem. Cool, all right. And
like, these churches drive me crazy. Churches in Houston, child, y'all special. I love y'all, but y'all special.
When people trust you with that, listen, Webb, listen. Baby, let me tell you something. The hardest thing I ever did in childcare was to have to close my center and have to place 87 children in another location because their parents refused to let me close my doors. They refused it. And I still had parents calling, still had family saying, this center ain't gonna work. No, this ain't gonna work. No, this center here ain't gonna be it. Yeah. And so you have to really truly know that it's possibilities of getting in position and place and having people there to really seriously to invest in you. So I know some of y'all got some great support systems. We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is that when you got this quality in empowerment of people, it is a requirement. It's easy to empower somebody on the major stage. It's not going to be hard when Kristi have a book signing for everybody to come, get their book signed, support Kristi enough to where don't buy all the books that day, buy the book pre-order, then come buy a book that day, then buy a book 6 months from now for somebody else. Buy the book. Keep her book revenue, keep the revenue of her books keep going. Because here's the thing. My book is not selling that well here in the States. But baby, I'm on and popping overseas, baby. And it's like, okay. And at first I was like, well, why not, Jesus? I did get obedient and wrote the other ones. And he's like, don't worry about it. You just putting out enough information because sometimes you got to go from your land. Come here, Bible. Yeah. You are not received in your own house. Go on and go out there into the world and get what you need to get. And then when you come back, everybody's going to be ready for you. They're going to be ready to hear your story. They're going to be ready to read your book. They're going to be ready to see who you are. They're going to be ready.
Yeah.
But guess what? I'm asking y'all, support this book that Kristi Michelle has. Get that book and get it popping off the shelves. Make it a bestseller. Not only a bestseller, but make it a purpose read where you get your ladies together. Invite her over so y'all can talk this thing through. Kristi, you wrote this in the book. What is it that you was trying to say? Listen, y'all. Girlfriends, we need to talk hang in. We're going to be having an actual hang in again so that we can bring these ladies, these authors in there. Man, listen, we got to bring folks of quality around us. And we can't keep saying there ain't no quality sisters out there when you ain't opening it up and creating a platform.
Yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, yes, ma'am. It is book study time. Yes, it is. Yeah. And guess what? Why read somebody else's story from afar when you know you see the author every morning? I was telling Kristi yesterday. I said, I love the fact that we got people consistent and we have consistent conversation every morning with you ladies. Like, I get so excited and pumped to talk to y'all every morning. Like, it's consistent conversation. Y'all push me. I hope we're pushing you. And we're really, truly, honestly getting each other together and saying, let's do this movement. Let's push each other to a place so that we can have something to start our day off with substance where you require this all day. Like, I need something good quality. I need something. No, I can't be sitting around here with all this foolishness in my head. I need somebody that's gonna help me. Thank you for your obedience.
Yeah.
And thank you too for your obedience. Listen.
Yeah.
Come on, Web. It's not easy.
No.
It's not. It's not easy. It is not easy. Yes, Web, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to put people in position with quality. Show people better. Stop saying, oh, girl, they ain't no good friends out there. Let me show you some good friends. As much as you can do. Listen, let's challenge each other today. It's Women Empowerment Month. I need y'all to drop women of empowerment, women that have empowered your life, women of substance. Drop their pictures out there today. Put their pictures out there. Bless you. Put their pictures out there on your page today. Let's just overdo it today. Let's be over dramatic today with nothing but good quality women, and say something about them. Put a line or two on there why that person is a woman of substance. I don't care if we do be repeating each other. Let's do that.
That's okay.
Let's do it, because I believe if we are putting more positive in the faces of people, we can really truly kill the negative. And when somebody tell you and inbox you and say, now why you pick up, you go ham about it. I picked up because she does X, Y, Z. I picked up because her relationship with me is not your relationship. And girl, if you really get to know her, I want you to know she can help you with this. She do this, she do that. I need us all to be a dynamic, great plug for great empowerment for women today. You know why? Because it don't make sense that we do have these quality women about and around us, and we do not really truly cherish them. Because I'll tell you, you will miss your well when it runs dry. And when it's gone, I don't want you to sit there and say, nobody ever gave me somebody of substance. Nobody ever helped me with somebody. Nobody ever taught me or gave me some place where I can be great with them. So that's my thing. Go ahead, Kristi. Tell them yours.
I'm here for it. I'm here for doing.
Tell them about that book.
Oh, y'all.
Tell them about that book. Tell them where they can get that book at.
Listen, y'all go to Amazon. Go to Amazon and go ahead and get your pre-order in on the book. It talks about my, goes into some traumatic experiences, some griefs, grieving experiences, some loss that I've had. It's a quick read intentionally. I know that our culture these days, we don't like to pick up. Some of us don't like to pick up no book and read. You don't like to read 200-300 pages, but it's a powerful read. You definitely get a lot of advice. You definitely get a lot of nuggets, if I can borrow that word right there. But more than that, you get vulnerability. You get my story, and it opens the conversation. Just as you said, it opens the conversation where you're gonna want to say, I need to hear more about this part right here. Yes. I need to see where she was thinking. So you're going to have extra questions, and I need that. So that is when you come in and say, hey, I got these youth here. I have a passion for young African American girls. Now, I mean, I love all girls, but my passion is the ones that look like me. That's just, everybody got a passion, and that's my passion. So I love the youth. The book is definitely written to where, anybody on any reading level can identify with it. And it's empowering. It's definitely empowering. I know of course, I read it through 50 cajillion times to make sure things was right. But it was empowering. It's definitely empowering. The words of my brother on the forward, when I read it, I was like, whoa. It's amazing. And it hits some heavy points. It does. It hits some heavy points. It talks about things that I feel like a lot of women have been through. And we can make it to the other side. That's like what I need everybody to know. We can make it to the other side. And let's go. So I will do a book signing here in Houston, and I will do one in Lake Charles. Yes. I'm scheduling dates, but I will do a book signing. But I need you to go ahead and crash out Amazon. Go ahead
Yes.
and get your pre-orders. If you decide to get the paperback, you can bring it to the book signing. I'll
Yes.
sign it. We'll do a meet and greet where you guys can ask questions about, hey, what were you thinking here? Let's talk about this and this part in the book. So I'm going to have that here, and I'm going to have that in Lake Charles as well. So go ahead and get your books, and I'm excited. I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
It feels good. I'm so excited. Thanks
Oh
for
yeah.
everybody that pushed me, because let me tell you something. I was just like, I'm good on it.
Listen,
We ain't really got to do it. We ain't really got to do it. I don't need to do it. It's okay.
Yeah, you tried to say that. That ain't what
Yeah.
God said that I know. That ain't what God said. We're gonna go with what God has spoken. And again, I mean, y'all go ahead on and do this. I'm not just saying it because it's Kristi Michelle who wakes up with me every morning and we early bird encouragement chatting. I'm saying it because this is another African American woman author where we have words. And again, y'all know that our trauma and our drama is a little different than the rest, and it's relatable to somebody. Somebody gonna be able to relate to something that's in that book. I know it.
You gonna be able to relate if you a woman or a male has lost a child, children. Come on to the book. That's my club too. Come on to the book.
It's not limited just to women. Men read too.
No, men read it too. But come on to the book. Come on to the book, divorced women in the church. Come on to the book. Come on to the book.
Come on to the book now.
Come on to it.
Let's talk about all that. I just, hey, I just want to, and I want to push this amazing organization upon you today. Simply Her movement, helping, empowerment, restoration. I just want to put that on y'all today and show y'all.
Yes.
I just want to show y'all this brochure real good. I just want to brag big about the brochure. I don't know if you can see it or whatever the case.
It's a little blurred. Back it up a little taste. Back it up a little taste. There we go. There we go. Back up. There we go. There we go. I like that. I like that. Do you make those?
I did. Say it with a T. Made these. We make these kind of things.
Okay.
Y'all need a brochure. Y'all need a brochure. Don't call me.
Don't drop it in the comment then.
What kind of business lady are you?
Listen, the kind that know that's not what I do for a living for nobody else. That's another thing we need to do. Child, look, I got you. I know I got that 9 to 5. Another thing we do, stop promoting stuff you know what you don't do. Shit. Send it to the people.
Stop telling people you can do it. I do it, but I do it just for me.
But and look, and say that. And say that.
And be okay with saying that.
Look, people, Chris, you still do shirts? Nope, not at all. I don't do any shirts. Can you come out of retirement for me? Let's talk about it. Can we have to come inside? Nope, I don't. And you know why? Because I don't like dealing with us. And that's another comment. I don't want to deal with us no more because y'all be wanting us to jump through hoops and do all kinds of stuff.
Listen,
y'all want other people to do that.
I just was referred to somebody about doing doing some little banners and stuff. Baby, bless her heart, bless the lady little heart. She learning. I guess she gonna learn, but no, honey, we can't be doing all that extra. Read out about it. And again, y'all, let me help somebody right here, Kristi, real quick, because we got to go. Let me help somebody right here. Don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. Just know that God has his hand on you. You are really, truly, honestly enough. To that sister that is feeling lost and you feel like you by yourself, stop being by yourself. Stop telling yourself you by yourself. You're not in the world alone. Yeah. There is somebody you can talk to. Now, whether you want to talk to them so that you can come out of yourself and come out of your mess and come out of your own, insecurities, that's a different thing. But here's what I want us to do. We as people who push people, we as people who are available with a shoulder for you to lean on and cry on, we as people who put these efforts in to reach to you and give you good words and prayers and all these things, we tired of you. We not giving up on you. We tired of you. And what that means is we no longer can push you until you push us. Just what Kristi said, we got to know where we pouring at. We got to be mindful of where we're pouring at. And that is, you're going to have to be a rescue to yourself. I know that's a hard hard pill to swallow. And you may say, well, I was almost there. Now I'm back in it. Listen, me telling you the truth is not what pushed you back in it. What happened is reality set in, and you've allowed the enemy to play in your mind. An idle mind is a devil's workshop. Stop letting them play in your mind and telling you that nobody care for you. Somebody do care about you, but there is a requirement of you. Yeah. And that is get up, dust yourself off, and I need you to walk because you're healed and you're set free. And there's no reason for you to sit and listen to good sermons, good teachings, empowerment readings, and all these great things, and you still in the state of where you are. Get your leopard tail up and let's get to walking. Yeah. Take your bed, baby. Jesus said, take your bed and let's walk. And I know walking is a little hard. It does get difficult. It feels uncomfortable, but you shall live and you will not die. So let's go. Father God, we thank you this today, Lord, that you have made, God. We shall rejoice and be glad in it, God. I thank you for each and every person that is on here, God. I thank you for all the sisters that are going to require empowerment today, who's going to love each other, who's going to push, God, who's going to really, truly, honestly, God, embrace who they are, and they're going to celebrate their big wins, God. God, I thank you for Kristi Michelle, all the great things that you have provided for her and what you promised her, God. Even, God, in the midst of her storms, God, you still promised her peace, God, and you gave her peace, God. That surpasses all understanding. Joy, God, that flows through her, God. So, God, I ask as you help her each and every second minute as she's going through this grieving process, God. Let her know, God, she's not alone. Remind her, God, that you have placed her in position and she has some quality riders, God, that's rooting with her, God, that's holding her hands up, God. And God, who's going to labor with her, not only her, God, but every woman, God, that has quality women, quality friendships, quality relationships around them, God, to help empower them and push them, God. I pray right now, God, that you just continue to do, Father God, what you do great. And that is, God, give us another opportunity to just give you the praise and the honor. God, forgive us of our sins, our shortcomings. And God, if we're in disbelief, God, help us in our unbelief, God. And God, I ask that you give us safe traveling grace as the children go back to school, as the administrators come back to school, God, as we go back to school, as this week, Father God, transpires, God, and we go through this week, God, I pray for HISD. I pray for the parents. I pray for the children. I pray for every person, God, that's involved in making these decisions, these uncomfortable, difficult decisions, God. And I just ask right now, God, that everyone, Father God, lines up with your purpose, your will. And it is so in Jesus' name. Amen. Listen, it's not about what we say. It's about how we make you feel. And man, we hope we made you feel some type of way. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.